Now, in general, since I've matured, okay, in general, when somebody says something to me that makes no sense, you ever had somebody say something to you that's so stupid that you squint like, huh? Like, like, what are you talking about, But as an Aquarius, when somebody says something to me that I think is stupid or doesn't make sense or lacks logic, it's levels to it, from 0 to 10. But when they say something to me that don't make sense, in general, I don't say anything, okay? Because that's how the fight starts, all right? I know me and I know how I am. And if somebody says something to me that doesn't make sense, and I tell them that don't make sense, and then they get a nasty attitude with me, I know that's not going to go well. I already know me. So I don't say anything, okay? I just kind of ignore it. However, when several people say the same thing to me that doesn't make sense, I realize that 9 times out of 10 is something that's being said in popular culture. It's something that's on the internet, for example, or on TV or something like that. So if I hear the same thing more than once, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's something people are regurgitating from something they heard on the internet. So I'm going to do the introduction, and then I'm going to tell you something that I heard that makes no sense to me. And I bet you've heard it, and you may have even said it before, but I'm going to point it out to you because it is bothering me. I keep hearing people say this on social media, and it's driving me crazy. So my name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to other people who might like me too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you would like to get a reading done, please email me or hit me up on social media. All my information is underneath this video. Gifts are my love language, so my Amazon wish list is underneath this video. And I've been promising people that for a limited time, whoever purchases a deck from my Amazon wish list and sends it to me, I will give you a free reading with said deck. Okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. Hit your girl up. All right, so let's talk about this, right? So I was in a lesbian chat room just the other day because I love chatting with my girls. So I'm in the lesbian chat room and all us lesbians is talking, how we do, and somebody said, she said, I don't put up with people, I match energy. And another lesbian said, what does that mean exactly? And she said, well, I match people's energy. If a person got a nasty attitude, I give them back an attitude. If a person is kind to me, I'm kind to them back. Whatever they give me, I give them back. And we were all sitting there kind of like, huh? And then somebody said to me, what do you think of that, Queen? And I was like, I think people say that, and I think they think it's clever, but it's not. So we got to talking about it, and I'm like, I understand why people think that makes sense, but it doesn't. And this is why. If you go outside and you have on a brand new fresh white outfit, white shoes, white socks or white stockings, white pocketbook, white jacket, hair done, makeup flawless, or a gentleman could be, clean shaven, and you go out the door on Easter Sunday with your best white outfit on and you stepping, okay? Are you really going to go outside and start rolling around in the mud? Are you going to go outside and start playing football with your boys? Or sitting on the steps hanging out with your girls? No, not in your white outfit. In your white outfit, you're going to go someplace nice, maybe church, something like that. And you're going to come back, you're going to take it off and put on your play clothes, correct? So my analogy is that why are you stooping to somebody else's dirty level? Okay? You got on all white. Why are you letting them get you dirty? If you meet somebody and they're nasty or they're rude or they're ignorant, why are you going to lower your own vibration? So let's just assume this, right? Let's assume your vibration is up here and their vibration is down here. Why would you lower your energy to match theirs? That makes absolutely no sense. If you are lowering your energy to match them, that means you're stooping down to their level. So if they're already in a different energy than you, why would you match that? That doesn't make any sense to me. If anything, they need to raise up to your level. Okay? So if you meet somebody and their energy is beneath yours, and when I say beneath you, I don't mean like you're a better person or like you're God or something. I'm just saying like you meet somebody, let's say you're a positive person, you have a kind energy, people like you, and you meet somebody that's negative and nasty and rude. Why are you going to lower your vibration to get on their level? That doesn't make any sense. The only time that makes sense to me is if you're in a kill or be killed situation. If I'm in a situation where somebody is trying to harm me, I'm going to let my dragon come out. Okay? If somebody's trying to physically harm my person, I'm going to make them wish they never met me. All right? Period, point blank. No excuses for that. But if they're just getting nasty on the internet, or if it's somebody at work that has a stank attitude, why am I going to lower myself? Why would you let somebody else transform you into a lesser version of yourself? What sense does that make? Just don't deal with that person. Either don't deal with that person, at all. Because if it's me, I'm going to tell you, when I meet people that are nasty, that are rude, that are ignorant, I either block them, meaning I mentally ignore them, or I physically block them. I completely put them out of my mind. I don't care about that. Go over there somewhere with that bullshit. I'm not going to lower my vibration to their stank level. That has never made sense to me. And I keep hearing people saying this on the internet. And in the lesbian group, we had this conversation. And then it was like, I really do think that people think that's clever. I really do. Because when people say it, they say it like it's the most clever thing in the world. Yeah, I match energy. Ha, ha, ha. And I'm looking at them like, ew. I'm not matching energy with those people. Ew. Like, no. If I think that somebody is low vibrational, me stooping to their level, spending time with them, talking to them, for what? That doesn't make any sense. So what I'm proposing, for those of you who care, is instead of matching their energy, you make them raise up to your energy. And if they can't raise up to your energy, if they can't raise up to meet you, then don't deal with them. Now, if it's somebody that you have to deal with, like a nasty boss, or your aunt got a nasty attitude, or something like that, then I could understand. I still can't understand matching energy, but I could understand how it may be more challenging because you can't just ignore them and not talk to them. So if I have, and I do have actually an aunt who has really bad energy, and instead of matching her energy, I just stay away from her. When we have family events, I'm very polite. Hey, how you doing? And I keep it moving. I saw her when I was in Philadelphia, and I was just as polite. Hey, good to see you. And I made a beeline for the back of the backyard. I got away from her because it was like, I'm not going to sit here and fake with you. I'm not going to pretend with you. And I'm not going to give you back the nasty energy that you're giving, because I feel like it's beneath me. And I think it's beneath you too. So if you come across people who have nasty energy, don't match that. Don't match it. If they can't match you, then just leave them be. And if it's somebody that you're stuck dealing with, I would say, something I learned from dealing with nasty people, that the best thing I could do was kill them with kindness. I could want to choke them. I could be thinking in my mind how I want to choke them. And when I see them, I'm like, hey, and I keep it pushing. I just put as much distance between me and that person as possible. When I have to be around them, I do what I got to do. And any other time, they won't be able to find me. So I would suggest that more so than matching other people's stank energy and messing up your Sunday best. Don't mess up your nice Sunday best to deal with these people, because when you match their energy, you lower your own vibration. You go down to where they are, and like, if you keep going down there, you might end up there. Okay? So if you're somebody who's risen above that, then you need to just stay where you've risen to. And I often question when people say that, I question, have they risen? Because if you're matching their energy, then I feel like you're closer to their energy than you really realize. I really do. Because otherwise you would know that it's not worth your time. It's not worth your station. So think about that in the future. For those of you who consider that, just consider that, because I see that a lot, and I think it's a disservice to yourself for you to stoop to somebody else's level. Undercover bird. Hey, undercover. Undercover says, all right, I'm Aquarius sun with Scorpio rising. Uh-oh. Blah. Constant inner battle, and I always get in trouble at work. I'm too weird and dark intense. I always got in trouble at work too. Sometimes it was my fault. But 50% of the time, it was not. So this is very common for an Aquarius to have trouble at work. People to think we're weird or dark or intense or just eccentric. So that's very common for us. That's why I always tell Aquarius, whenever you cannot work for other people, that's your best bet. Because if you have your own business, it's nobody to fire you. It's nobody to complain about your behavior because it's yours, you know. Desire Shields. Hey, Desire, how are you? Desire said, hey, Queen, can you please do one of these? We're talking about a reading. Can I do a reading on TJ Holmes, a Leo, and Amy Robach, an Aquarius? This scandal is too juicy. I don't know anything about this scandal. All I know is I was on Instagram and I saw from one of them places that these two were co-hosts on some show, and they had an affair, and I think they're both married to somebody else. So I will put this up in the community section for a vote and see if people want to know more about this celebrity couple. If they do, I'll do a reading on it, no problem. So I'll put it up for a vote sometime this week, because we just did Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa. So it's time to do our next celebrity couple, okay? And today we should be voting on, our next mystery. What mystery do you guys want me to pull cards on? Our options are Our options are Atlantis, Stonehenge, and La Llorona. So I want to know, out of all of those three, which mystery you're more interested in. You can vote in the community section, and depending upon what you guys are interested in, that's what I'm going to pull cards on. Okay, majority always rules with these votes. All right, guys, you come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.